Hello, good morning, students. Welcome to your science class. In our previous classes, we learned that how animals have different features to adjust themselves according to their environment, according to the weather and climatic condition they live. Today we'll continue the chapter and we will learn about adaptation for protection. Okay, now some animals need to be protected, or they have to be protected from other animals, and so they develop special features so that they can protect themselves from other animals. Now some animals that show different types of adaptation to protect themselves are rabbit, deer, mice, and fishes. Now they can move very fast to protect themselves from enemies, because these animals can be prey to other animals. Other animals can come and eat these animals. So the nature has given them special features of running fast, or they can move fast so that they can protect themselves from other animals. Some insects like cockroaches have a outer body covering for protection. Now you will see that insects have very soft skin. Other than cockroaches, you will see that insects will have very thin skin. But cockroaches have a harder body cover so that it protects itself from other other insects and other animals. Okay, now similarly you will find that some animals will have thick skin. Okay, some animals will have thick skin so that it helps them from the heat. For example, the thick skin of elephants and hippopotamus help in protecting them from hot climates. You know, the animals like elephant and hippopotamus, they live in warm conditions. Okay, now because the summer is very hot here, so that's why the animals have thick skin. Nature has given them thick skin so that they can protect themselves from very hot climatic condition. Okay, now some animals have hard shell. For example, you see in the photograph, you will be able to see the crab and the turtle. So now they have hard shell. Why? Because this hard shell protect itself from protects the animal from other dangers. Okay, see the tortoise has a very soft body. Okay, so now if this it can be eaten away easily by other animals, but since it has a hard shell, what it does, whenever it senses danger, it just gets inside its shell. So it is just like a protective shield on the tortoise. Okay, similarly crabs also have hard shell so that another fishes or animals cannot eat it easily inside the water. Now some animals like chameleons, garden lizards, and some fishes hide from predators. What is the meaning of predators? Predator means the animals that eat other animals. Okay, so now these animals need to hide, because easily they will become prey to other animals, na? So they change their color. Okay, and they mix with their surrounding so nicely that you will not be able to think that any insect is there or any animal is there. For example, the garden lizard will just be within the leaves. Okay, it will be underneath the leaves and it will change its color so nicely, either green or any other color similar to the leaves, so that you cannot distinguish between the leaves and the animal. So this technique they adopt to hide themselves so that other animals don't come and eat them. Okay, so it's written that the animals like chameleons, garden lizards, and some fishes hide from predators by changing their body colors to match their surroundings. This is called camouflaging. Now, camouflaging, you have seen in army people also, you'll see that they wear a particular green type of dress. Okay, so what do they do? So that they can mix easily in the surrounding. Na? So similarly, this property is called camouflaging, to mix in the surrounding. So nicely they can mix in the surrounding that other animals cannot distinguish them, that okay, there is some insect or something like that. Okay, now protecting animals. Now, like human beings, animals need care, food and shelter. Now, you know that every living being has a right to live, and Mother Nature protects each and every animal on this earth. Yes. Now, still, due to some or the other reasons, animals have various threat of being extinct, or by human activities also they are killed in huge number, and to such a huge extent that some animals are on the verge of extinction. Now, what's the meaning of extinction? That their species are almost going to be over from the earth. No, very less number of animals of those species are left. So what we have to do now, it is our duty to protect the animals, because they bring so much beauty to the Mother Earth. Yes or no? So, and every creature on this earth has a right to live, as we have the right to live. So many animals are in great threat due to destruction of forest by humans for their needs. So what happens, children, that we human beings need we need a lot of things from the forest. So what we do, we cut down the trees, but the trees are homes to various animals. No? Various animals, they live in the forest, in the trees, and they just take all their necessities from the trees itself. And if we cut the trees, then what will happen? They will be homeless. Okay, so the number of some animals such as tigers, cheetah, giant pandas and Indian rhinos are fast declining, and they may soon disappear. Now that is what I was talking about, that some animals, since they live in jungles and they have their home there, they all their necessities they fulfill from the jungle itself. And if there will be no forest, then what will happen? Then how can they live? They will not get their food, they will not get the shelter. So what is required, that we should not cut trees, because it is the home for those animals. And already we have done so much destruction that some animals like tiger, cheetah, giant panda and Indian rhinos are very much less in number. We have to see a concern for it. Okay, hunting of animals is also reducing the number of animals worldwide. And not only that, animals, they are hunted for their skin and sometimes just for fun. Okay, so it is not a good practice we should not hunt the animals because it will reduce their number so much. So it should not be done. Now pollution harms animals. Now the human beings activities have increased so much. We build factories, we pollute the air, we pollute the water. Okay, and now what happens, children, when these factories, they dispose their chemical waste in the water or in the rivers nearby, all the fishes and water animals there, they die. Okay, now they are not able to breathe in the water. Okay, because how you know how the fishes breathe? They breathe with the help of water oxygen that is dissolved in the water. And if the water will become poisonous, then will they breathe? Na, they will not be able to survive. So we pollute the environment, and as a result of it, what happens? Chemical waste from the factory are pumped into the rivers, lakes and oceans. Fishes and other small aquatic animals get poisoned by this and die. So what should be done? We should have a great check on that factories do not dump their harmful chemicals in our rivers. And what happens sometimes, what a big huge tankers, they carry oil. Now what happens when by any mishap happens, something happens, then the oil sometimes spreads in the sea. And do you know what happens? All the fishes underneath cannot breathe because of the oil spread on the sea, and they die there. So all these human activities poses a great threat to animals. So it is our moral responsibility to protect the animals. Okay, so here I end the chapter, children. In your next class, I will send you the question answers of this chapter. Please note down these question answers in your science copy. Okay, and I will give you homework on the dashboard of the school. Oh, you please go through it, and whatever homework is being given, please do in your copy. If you have any queries, you can just upload your query on that school dashboard. I'll just answer them. Okay, thank you, children. Have a nice day.